Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Mensa Magestin. Please kindly subscribe to my channel. Now in this lesson we'll be looking at interval notation, and under the interval notation you look at close interval, open interval, and half close or half open interval. But before we proceed, let me give you a very important announcement. I hope you have been enjoying my videos, but some of the videos, the quality, I think most of them, the quality of the video is very poor, and my voice too, you hear some echo. So I've seen that if I buy a microphone and a very nice camera, I can give you quality videos with quality voice. So the items that I'm going to buy, the microphone and the camera, will cost me 1,200 Ghana cedis, which I hope you will help me to get them. So if you have any small amount, the 1,200 Ghana cedis is equivalent to $211. So any amount that you want to send to me, this is my mobile money number. You can send it to me through my mobile money number. Or if you have the microphone that you can send to me, if you have a camera that you can give to me too, you can call my number. Then you see how I'll get the camera or the microphone from you. I hope you help me to produce quality videos. Now let us proceed. What do you mean by interval notation? Interval notation is a way to describe continuous sets of real numbers by the numbers that bound them. Or we can say that an interval is a subset of the real line that contains at least two numbers and all real numbers therein. In short, interval notation is a short way or the shorthand way of writing inequalities or system of inequalities. So in writing interval notations, we will make use of the rectangular brackets and the parenthesis brackets. Now, when we use these rectangular brackets, we mean that the endpoints are included. And if we use the parenthesis brackets, we mean that the endpoints are not included. So whenever you see the rectangular brackets together, it means that we are dealing with less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Now let's see. If I have 2 less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 8, 2 and 8 are called the endpoints of this inequality. Now, to represent this using interval notation, I'll do this 2, 8, right? So in some countries, they use comma as full stop. So if you are in other countries that you don't use comma to delimit the two numbers or to separate the two numbers, you may use the semicolon to write it as this. So these two symbols mean that the endpoints are included. Very simple as that. Wow, I hope you are following. Now, if I write 2 less than x less than 8, this one will be written as into bracket 2, 8. So these parenthesis brackets are telling us that 2 is not included and 8 is not included in the set. So we call this 2 the lower bound and we call this 8 the upper bound. Or this is the least bound and this is the greatest bound. So the parenthesis brackets are used to show that the endpoints are not included. Now how do we represent this on the number line, or how do we graph this? To graph this one, we draw the number line. This is 0. Write 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, let me draw it properly. 0 minus 1 minus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on the number line, since we have less than or equal to, it means that 2 is included. So we use shaded circle. 8 is also included. So this is the graph of this inequality. Now let's graph this inequality. To graph this inequality, the parenthesis brackets are showing that the endpoints are not included. So in that case, you use open circle. You use open circle to show that the endpoints are not included. Now, let us move to this one. What about if I have minus 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2? And then I have, let's say, minus 5 less than or equal to x less than or equal to negative 1. How do we write this using interval notation? So here, the first one, the less than or equal to sign means that the endpoint is included. So you bring the rectangular brackets and you put in negative 3. Then this one shows that the endpoint is not included. So we write 2 and we do this. Very simple as that. So on the number line, you put in 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here the endpoint is included. So you shade it. And here we use open circle. Wow. And let's talk about the second one. So the second one here, the endpoint is not included. So we put in minus 5. And here the endpoint is included. So we put in minus 1. And we show it like this. Very simple. So whenever we do this, we call this one half open interval or half closed interval. Half open interval or half closed interval. Very simple as that. Now, how do we draw this on the number line? So let me clean this one and then extend this number line to minus 4, minus 5. So here the end point is not included, so we use open circle. The end point is included, so we shade it. Wow, very simple as that. So if you have it in the graph form, you can send it back to the interval notation form. And if it is in the interval notation form, you send it back here. Let's quickly do this and then proceed. If I have this, I have 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. I have 1, 2, 3. And then I shade this and draw a line open to this point. Then how do we write this in interval notation form? Here, the endpoint is being shaded, so it means that negative 3 is included. Here we have open circle, so it means that 2 is not included. So we do the parenthesis bracket. And in some countries where the comma is being used as full stop, you use semicolon to delimit the 2 points. Very simple as that. Now let us proceed. Now that we've done with half open or half closed interval, we are going to look at this. What about if I have, let's say, x greater than or equal to negative 3, or let's say 2 less than or equal to, greater than or equal to x, or if I have x greater than 4, or if I have x less than 5. How do we write this in interval notation form and also graph them? Let's take the first one. If you consider the number line, this marker is not helping me. If we consider the number line, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. X greater than or equal to negative 3 means that negative 3 is included. But when you stand on negative 3, all numbers greater than negative 3 move to the right hand side and it goes up to positive infinity. So to write this using interval notation, we put the rectangular bracket minus 3 because minus 3 is included. But we cannot include positive infinity in the set. So we do positive infinity and we bring the parenthesis bracket. Very simple as that. Now let's talk about the second one. Now for the second one, 2 is greater than or equal to 2 is greater than or equal to x. Note that always stand on the variable to read. So here x is less than or equal to 2. So here, if we take this number line to 0, 1, 2 minus 1 minus 2. X is less than or equal to, so when you stand on 2, you shade it, and all numbers less than 2 go to the left hand side. So we show this one, and it will move here to negative infinity. So what do? We write that 2 is included. Wow, but we cannot include negative infinity in the set. So we do the open interval and draw negative infinity. So if you are in a country where you don't use comma to separate numbers or the endpoints, you use a negative infinity semicolon 2. Very simple as that. Now let's do the next one. Now, for the next one, let me extend this graph to 4 and positive 5. X greater than 5, so we will use open interval. Sorry, open circle. And all numbers greater than 4 goes to this side, and it will go to positive infinity. So in this one, we are saying that 4 is not included. You cannot include positive infinity too. Or we write it that 4 is not included, semicolon, positive infinity is also not included. And now, using the same graph, we can do x less than 5. That is, numbers less than 5, we will stand on 5 with open circle and come to this side. So it will move to negative infinity. So how do we write this? We are going to have, we cannot include negative infinity, and we cannot include 5 too. So we use the parenthesis brackets. Now, however, if I have, say, 2, and then let's say 3. This rectangular bracket can also be 10. Okay, let's write that is 2, 3. Yes, like this. This parenthesis bracket can be replaced by a rectangular bracket to mean the same thing. But in that case, the rectangular bracket will change. The face will turn to this to write 2, 3. This means that the endpoint 2 and the endpoint 3 are not included. So you should take a very good note of that. And we can also write this, this will go here, 3, this will go here. This also shows that the endpoints are not included. So when you see that we've turned the rectangular bracket inside out, then it is also denoting the parenthesis brackets. Very simple as that. Thank you for watching, and please support me to produce quality videos, and don't forget also to share, like and comment on my videos. Bye bye.